Now we're starting Genshin. Guys, I'm proud of myself. This is a pretty long stream. I think it's gone pretty well, huh? Now we're on the last part of our stream. For the next 2 hours, we will be playing Genshin. Non-Genshin girlies, I know that it's lurk mode for y'all. I love y'all. Now all the Genshin girlies are showing up today. Or right now. You're gonna have 4x4 in your head now? Me too. I'm a female rebel. Whoa. What? They keep sending stuff out. They do like 1 out of 4, 3 out of 4. Okay, whatever. I'll take it. I'm a female rebel. Anyway, female rebels. Let's get started. So I need to I want to do this, right? I have to do this to start Inazuma. You know we gonna turn it. Let me make sure the audio is working. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm an all-girl. No, I'm pretty sure everyone just watches because they just like to hang out. But I do know some people show up specifically for Genshin. I mean, you can see it in the numbers, but honestly, I was surprised to see like 30 plus people watching these trailers with me, so that kind of put me in a good mood. I mean, I don't really care. I don't care about the number, but it just feels nice to know that people like to watch trailers with me because I really love watching trailers for stuff. Should actually end stream and then restart so I can get another early bird 10K. Oh, speaking of which, I need to change my thing. Miss Variety Streamer. No, that's my thing is like on my way to Inazuma. No, I variety streaming seems cool. Like whenever I listen to people talk about like streaming culture or whatever, they're like, you know, that variety streamer. I was like, ooh, I want to be a variety streamer. You miss Snacko? Oh, it's okay. December is the month of giving Hoyoverse. Finally not being rude about giving us primos. Oh, the sheep, welcome. Okay. Alright. We're starting now. I have no idea what this quest is, but I know that we need it to do Inazuma. Call of the Abyss. I'm a female rebel. Anybody who's just now showing up, sorry, but the earworm, you missed the earworm of the day. I'm a female rebel. Love the hat. Thank you. Hi, Angelou. I call you Angelou even though I feel like it's Angelo. Angelo. So, I think the treasure hoarders thought that I had forgotten about following their trail. I've entered the Abyss, and we need to figure out and get to the bottom of where they're going and why they're going there.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins.
Hi, Xylo.
Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Are there any female rebels in here? Wait, the way that they upped the ante on the dungeon design. Hold on, I feel like I'm in like Ori or something.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Paimon is so talented at piercing through the moments. Wait. Y'all know how I like to roleplay. This is why my gameplay is going to be 2 times longer because I have to give drama. So interesting. There's hilly churls down at the bottom. They're level 68. I think that I can take them out. Initiating combat sequence.
Time for takeoff. Yoo-hoo!
Forth, my blade. Submit for judgment.
Enemy dispatched. I can't wait for the next time we get an area like the Chasm of Enkanomiya. A female rebel and a whale.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction.
Wait, why is this so cinematic?
Why getting stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins.
Paimon, look out. There's toxic bubbles.
Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
I've got to dodge them. I can't breathe. Wait, how do I get past? Help.
Here we go.
It's about to get scary.
How many people were scared?
That is such a... Tyra makes us so stupid for that. I sent Paimon out to distract the bubbles. Not the walk. Bow, 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 bow.
How many people were scared?
Wait, what?
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's...
Is that a statue of the Seven, Paimon?
Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands. Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that?
A dark energy.
Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
How many people were scared?
Hello? Are you okay, mister?
Paimon.
He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
How did he die?
Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
We have to get out of here. Go.
It was my honor.
How many people were scared?
You.
Wait. Oh.
Yahoo! Oh, no. My lyre is broken.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god.
How many people were scared?
What is...
This spells the end of the exorcists.
Oh my god. Go! I can't climb. Yeah.
Yep.
Another one, thank you.
Oh my god. Just go. Oh my god.
Am I free?
Okay. Please. Oh my god. This is like Ori all over again.
So long.
Girl, jeez.
I'll catch up.
Venti's a female. I knew I wouldn't leave here without a fight.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
We were looking for them. The one Dains spoke of.
Dains live. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dains live, that constant annoyance in our affairs.
He is really tall and like broad. Yeah.
Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? Pirate's never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky. Someone needs.
Abyssal roar!
Here we go. Steady as stone.
Hi, Comet. Okay, sorry, I had to heal up. Alright, we got our reset now. Well, almost. Almost.
Yahoo! Yeah. Leave it all to me.
From whence you came, one with my...
Let the world collide! Think you can get away?
I try to do her ultimate now
Steady as stone.
with when Noelle can heal, but that didn't work that
This
time.
power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
Oh, how did he do that?
What a tough battle. Are you okay?
Girl, I ate him.
Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
He's almost as tall as me. CMV, oh my goodness. He seemed to know me. I mean, I know I'm really famous and like really pretty everywhere I go. Mondstadt, Liyue, everywhere that I go, people tend to know me. But I've never met him before.
Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about?
Nothing. Let's just get out of here.
Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Right, I need Paimon to say that when I'm trying to fight level 80 Storm Terror for like one rock.
So, we meet again.
Oh,
A little
Pixie.
sooner than I had expected.
Oh my goodness, Dane! I just saw a Herald.
Hey, it's Dain!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
Actually, Herald wasn't all we encountered. You see, I found a dead man underneath a
An
hanging...
inverted statue of the Seven,
Yes.
holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss. Though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way. We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Okay.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dain helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
That's why we have him, Paimon. That's why we have him. Oh, wait a minute. There's a goodie up there. Thankfully, I have 2 5-stars that will help me get there. Thank you, everyone, for wailing on my account. I'm the luckiest little free-to-play player out there. Remember, kids, with your parents' credit card, you can also scale walls faster, too. Play Genshin Impact at hoyoverse.com. Wait, where's it at? Dainsley's got those Ariana Grande legs. All right, slay. I'm in jail now. Thank you so much for your advice. This is the part when I say I don't want you. I'm stronger than I've been before. I can't stand these mages, man. Okay.
A touch of frost.
That was uncalled for. Time for takeoff. As a good night should.
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade.
Time to shine. I must leave no stone unturned. Here we go.
Oh, no, 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 no.
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
Yahoo! Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
Play Genshin, buy a Honda, and play with MetaQuest. That's actually the optimal way to play this game. So, Ryan, I don't know if you knew this. Okay, let me explain. So, after this cutscene.
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
So, Ryan, I know that you've been playing the game for a while, but I've been really into Genshin lately, and I actually discovered recently that the best way to actually keep your uptime, highest DPS, you don't even really have to spend any money on Hoyoverse. What you need is meta goggles. It's funny, there's actually a holiday sale right now. If you use the code FAWN2023, you'll actually be able to get 2% off of that. If you get a certified pre-owned Honda, the team, it's the one with the horse icon. If you use the code FAWN2023, you'll actually be able to get 0.5% off on that one. And then make sure to buy all of that with a credit card that's not under your name. Actually, that's a technique that people have been using lately to get the best Team Liquid Honda. Yes, to get the best DPS.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too.
Oh my Lanta, that's a steal.
Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
The Abyss Mages are probably not looking for that. Paimon's just, you know.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects.
Whose name do I recommend is on the card? Preferably someone who shares your last name. Yeah.
In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss Mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why
The
don't
sheep.
you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the Abyss. But I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss Mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
What do you think they fear?
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all of this.
Paimon's actually really going through it in this quest because this is some pretty heavy information.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
You guys know that blonde wig that I wear a lot? That I always put a hat on top of? I wanted the hair to be the shape of Dainsleif's hair. I've been looking for a wig that is like, for a big head like mine that has a lot of hair to put underneath, that lays like that. But I can't find one. Still on the search for that. If I can find a wig that has that hairstyle in multiple colors, I will be set for life. Now, I now have a charge and a court date. That's actually what's supposed to happen. I'm Dipping Girls. Have a gorgeous stream. Bye, Rye. Thank you for hanging out. Let me know if you end up playing that game that I mentioned. My adventure rank is 44. Oh, Slay, right? Hi, Sar. Okay, let's see if I can get that one opener I've been trying to do.
Let my name echo in song! Strike, think you can get away?
Oh my god. Wrong enemies to try to do this on.
As a dutiful maid woman.
This is a cursed fight. Oh my goodness.
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade.
Brace yourselves. Yeah. Time for takeoff. I must leave no stone unturned.
This is very cursed. Oh my
You
god.
don't succeed. Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Forth, my blade. From whence you came.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up. Let the world collide! Someone needs to... Yeah.
One with my blade. Submit.
Shower me with thread. Brace yourselves. I'll catch up.
If you had an Electro Pyro or Dendro unit on the team, you could probably take them down quicker. Oh. Well, the only ones that I like are Dendro so far. And I can't do anything, so we're struggling, world.
Swift and merciful.
I really like playing as Chongyun. I like freezing stuff.
Wow. Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here.
Okay, y'all in the background. This is kind of embarrassing.
Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too.
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
That, what?
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
Branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation?
Wait, I love the Dains quest because so much lore. Wait, what?
Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was... Huh?
I know about this actually, Paimon, because I have memories of Khaenri'ah.
You have memories of being there? But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
I can't hide this information any longer. 500 years ago, I saw a sea of flames.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
Okay, that's them railroading the narrative. Nobody would ever ask a question like that. And then you said that your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat? What?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That's what I heard at the time.
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months.
Yeah, definitely.
Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the
She-
7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all...
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
I need to hurry up and find my brother instead of sitting here and talking about Khaenri'ah.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Well, that wasn't the most elegant lore dump, but not every quest can be like Shenhe, huh? They legitimately just, like, told me a bunch of lore
Someone needs
as I sat
assistance.
there and listened. It definitely is important lore, for sure, but, the whole... them asking me questions while I was like, oh, I've known it the whole time. I think, I don't know. That was a little bit messy. I'm glad to know the information, though. It's just the vehicle of which that was delivered could have been. I would have liked it if it was like, they had told me what Khaenri'ah was, and then like later on, maybe like I read a book that made me remember Khaenri'ah. Oh, it was made before Shenhe? Oh, yeah. I should probably adjust my expectations for the time and place that they were doing stuff, because Shenhe was really... I bet they hit their stride by then. This is still kind of like base game, almost. Shenhe was made after the Inazuma? Oh, okay. They shouldn't let me play it. I'm kidding. Like, it's still fun. I still love the Dains quest. I'm just nitpicking on the way at which that they revealed that to the player. So you're telling me that you remember that Kainsleaf is the place that you came from 500 years ago, and then there was a war? So you're telling me... It's just, I think that's funny. Friendship level with Noelle is at 8, I think. Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Kainsleaf? Did I say
Over
Kainsleaf?
there. It's more
Sorry.
ruin guards and abyss mages. Dain was just saying how these ancient machines are from Khaenri'ah.
You'll remember the randomest things. Well, that's one way to think of it, yeah.
So, did Khaenri'ah have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Khaenri'ah.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
Were they farming equipment?
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Khaenri'ah like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Khaenri'ah, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
Do they have autonomy, or are they just like machines?
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Okay. Well, that's kind of sad.
Time for takeoff. Strike a pose.
A touch of frost. Spirit blade. Attack!
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would. Let the world collide! I must leave no stone unturned.
Well, that's kind of sad. Time for takeoff. Time for takeoff.
Let's play. Think you can get away?
Submit for justice.
Shower me with the... Time to clean up.
It's a universal experience falling down the cliff in this fight. Yeah, I mean, the way that these things... Ooh, that was a core lapis. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I need this. Thank you. Oops.
Brace yourself. Strike a pose. Let my name echo. Time for takeoff.
I try to do Venti and Furina's bursts at the same time because I'm supposed to like heal myself while Furina's doing that thing, but Venti's like kind of like a passive sort of
Spirit blade.
swirl. I don't know if it does anything. I'm good at combos. Oh, Slay! Thank you, Married.
This base dropped a talisman.
Have you been married?
Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it.
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
When do we get to eat Paimon? I think it's when we get to the fire area, because that's going to be the best place to sort of get an even cook. You want to swirl Changyan or Furina's skills so you can constantly reapply freeze.
Loom of Fate?
Okay.
What's that?
Nerf
Is it
Slay.
literally a fate-weaving machine?
Is it related to the inverted statue, though?
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation.
Paimon, I'm going to need you to calm down because I'm getting kind of hungry and I don't want my meal to have fear in the bite.
So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
It was just crushed by the Jade Chamber.
What do they want with Osile?
Could it be the same as Dvalin?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
They don't want to twist his mind, they want to twist his body?
Is that even possible?
Paimon, I've never heard of twisting on that level. This is bad news.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
A fully twisted enigma.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge.
Beyond twisted. So sick and twisted.
Only the
How many
Abyss
people were scared?
Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it!
Paimon, we got it. Yes, they're looking for the eye.
So.
It seems like we need to find the eye before they do. As an expert in mind twisting, I can tell you that the magics and the powers involved in twisting a full body, not only are they nearly impossible, but they're highly dangerous and must be stopped. Let's nip this in the bud.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Paimon, I know this is really hard for you to keep up. Just follow our lead, girl.
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Paimon reiterating every line.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Oh, is his ex there? Okay. Well, I thought we were going to Inazuma, but I guess we'll get there one day. Seems like this is going to lead towards, you know, I don't know. Go, Barbara, go. There's Dane interludes. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, hopefully we'll end the stream at least walking into Inazuma. Oh.
A huge statue. A grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon. And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
For sure. Yeah. Paimon, I think Dane is dating like the Pope or something. They're like their exes. Let's just handle this ourselves.
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust.
He's deflecting.
Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
Oh, because they don't know you, right? Just play along, Paimon. They don't know you, right?
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either.
That seems like a pretty significant part of his character.
We've been chit-chatting, the Abyss
Him
Order
not
continues
like
to
really
act.
getting along, or like
Okay,
feeling
then we'll just
connected
go
to
in
the
ourselves
gods.
and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Okay, let's go. So we are doing Dains today. So sorry anybody who's watching thinking we're going to Inazuma. I didn't know that we were still in the Dains Leaf interlude. Hi, Barb.
How many people were scared?
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige. It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller? What's that? Field tiller. What does it do? Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Paimon is asking the most loaded, out of context questions that she can think of.
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without nearly every member of the church joined the search for. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven. Of course. Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Any other strange stories?
She's literally like choking on herself.
Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dains said outside, it's for your own good.
Paimon is bursting at the seams. Bye, CMV. Thank you for hanging out.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated. The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Ooh, go to bed, CMB.
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt. Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying! People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury.
Oh. 3.5. Oh, yeah, that's true.
This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever
Well, thank you for
able to
hanging out,
stop it.
CMV.
It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be. It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rai isn't here anymore. This is one of Rai's favorite characters.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed
Is
off to
Lupus
Wolvendom.
Boreas the first
I must
Tiller?
also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry, Barbara. I will help as well.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand. Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
I know the blue wolf. I was trying to connect the dots on why they were attacking him. Oh, we gotta talk to Dane. Sitting out here. Hey, Dane.
I see.
He has
The
mulch.
Abyss Order already launched a new operation. This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue.
Well, what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
I'll catch up.
So he's a female rebel. Can't you tell?
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Bang on the dashboard, just chipped a nail.
Steady as stone, as a good knight should. Whew. There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Venti's in my party
Fits
not
the
saying a
Abyss
word about
Order's
this.
style.
Yeah, what?
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
That's probably not it,
It
Paimon.
has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
You really don't like the Seven, huh?
There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down.
Wait, Dane, I know a girl that you would really get along with. Her name's Kaching.
Even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Ooh, there's a crystal thing. I need that.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears,
Huh? What?
The destruction of the nation of Khaenri'ah by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat.
Huh?
We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dain would do. Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back.
There are so many characters in this game at this point that I keep forgetting that Jean even exists.
I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether
Many
the
more to
reason behind
come.
the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are... Okay, be careful.
I want to get that crystal thing. I need that. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Someone needs assistance.
She's a great teammate for Furina. Well, there's like 70-something characters now, so I'll probably never get her. How do they even have 70 characters? Heal first? I'm healed. If you pull enough, you'll get her. Okay. I want to get as many wolf hooks as I can. I haven't started Mika yet, but I know that he needs a lot of them, so anytime I see them, I try to pick them up. Okay. Oh.
Look! Over there, it's Razor!
Oh, wow.
And the Abyss Herald!
They have him chained! Prisoner! What are they planning?
You, not welcome here!
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no. Is this the same thing
So-
they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Are they trying to get the gods to restore to, like, their previous power so they can destroy the nations?
Wolves never surrender. But
Let's beat him up.
How many
I got this.
bow before the abyss?
Time to shine. Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Submit for judgment. Forth my blade.
Leave it all to me. Yep. Yep. Someone needs... Yahoo!
From whence you came.
Yep. Yep.
Dain stayed behind because he didn't want to fight. He's lazy. No, I feel like he knew that this was going to happen. But I got it. I got it. I bet he was pretending to be surprised too when I had to fight this guy in the dungeon as well. He said, "What? You had to fight someone? I didn't know anyone was there, but I did just by happenstance be standing out here waiting for you to be done." So weird, girl.
But my name echoing so...
Swift and merciful.
Think you can get away? Time to clean up.
Abyss, grant me new life. The end is nigh.
Submit for judgment.
Strike up.
He's got a shield on him. Imagine if he lost and he's still standing outside.
Steady as stone. Brace yourselves. Yeah. Shower me with praise. Time for takeoff. Let the world collide.
Force my blade.
Leave it up to me.
From whence you came.
The end is nigh. The abyss shall rise once again.
Water shields are my arch nemesis. Water shields are my arch nemesis. Oh.
I must leave no stone unturned.
But I eat every time. It's a slow eat. It's a slow eat. But I do eat every time.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen
A little chew, nothing
variable.
more.
Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It disappeared again.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
I like that little rift bike. I think it looks cool.
Awesome.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed, but still.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. But scary outsider. No, I too didn't see.
Wait. So you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
They gagged you though. It's okay, girl. Cheer up. They did gag you though.
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, I don't. Razor, you're the only human that does that. I just I used knowledge, communication to get here.
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
Paimon.
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom.
That sounds like what we're looking for.
I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field killer.
No.
Right?
Wolf guy. Could it spin like really great? Like, does it do a spin that like stun locks you when you're fighting it? Like you have your combo going and then it starts spinning, you can't do anything?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield vision.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well?
Paimon, I'm gonna let you think about this one. What happened just 10 minutes ago?
Anyway, this really proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, Razor, you helped.
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger.
Okay, see you, Razor.
You too. Also.
Bye. Razor is so weird.
That was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dains.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I still can't fight that wolf. It's because I don't have any pyro characters. Right, then watch her tell us about the economic state of Snezhnaya. If she can't think of something in 30 seconds, she gives up. She sounds like me playing Zelda.
Dains, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but as both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
I think Razor smells himself.
Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the Cathedral.
The Tyrant's Final Fury, yes. I put that together, but Paimon didn't.
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
The ancient people of Mondstadt wouldn't have seen fireballs for what they were. They were too ancient, simple. Now we know what fireballs actually look like, because we are worldly and more knowledgeable. That's just the common fact of history, is that everyone in the past was stupid. I hate that. People in the past weren't stupid. They just didn't have the technology that we have now. Anyway.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the Tyrant's Final Fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom, it would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky.
So, I feel like all 50 people watching this now, my character and Dain, that look on my character's face right now as Paimon just went through those 7 lines. Bye, fun fact. Have a good one. We were all like, okay, so we know this already. But Paimon, for some reason, feels the need to explain it again.
Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's Final Fury.
Paimon, you are irritating us right now.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
I remember.
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers
Oh my god, everyone who's...
Get something like that.
You guys remember when we first started playing this game and I was like ready to fight it? I was like, oh my goodness, there's a ruin guard up there. Okay, I got like scared. Oh my god, it's all coming together. No, because like, ooh. I remember. I know exactly where to go. We have to go immediately. Paimon used her brain. No, I had a Paimon moment. Oops! No, no. Okay. Right, Paimon gagged me.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye.
Did that chest just
So
unlock?
what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited.
Exactly, Vike. That's exactly... You just summed it up perfectly, Vike.
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try.
I'll go check that chest after this. So, maybe...
And done.
Maybe when Dain comes out, because I know people, I mean, I'm still at the beginning of the game. I don't really know much about the hype and stuff. But maybe Dain is like the abyss element, the lack of element, the absence of element. You know?
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Khaenri'ah?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue...
Had to sneeze.
And if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
The Abyss Order must be stopped.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
We have to hide it.
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dain? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
Dain, can we trust you is what she's asking.
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Bye, Gem. Thank you for hanging out this whole time. Please get some rest. I know you're doing a lot lately.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
And what do you think we can do about that? It seems so surrounded by dark energies. It might be overwhelming.
We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Oh, I know a girl named Noelle who could do exactly that.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too!
Well, Paimon, we're bad girls now.
Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now!
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald.
We're female rebels, aren't we, Dain? Can't you tell? Banging on the dashboard, just chipped a nail.
I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Okay, let's go get that
Someone needs
chest.
assistance.
I don't know why that chest unlocked.
A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning.
I'm a female rebel, can't you tell? Can't you tell? Can't you tell? Oops. Oops. Now, y'all know if I had Khaenri'ah, if I was able to train Khaenri'ah, we would be doing everything with Khaenri'ah in terms of travel. Chang'en is probably going to get replaced by Khaenri'ah. Now, I don't know how Dendro would work with that team composition, but who knows? Lean out the window, that's when I yell. I'm in that passenger seat, riding high in the air, and we're driving fast till we fall out of gas. That song is so... Bangers is such a crazy album.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in.
You know what, Paimon?
Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That are the stupidest.
Not too much, Paimon. You are right.
To that creepy statue. We just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go. And remember to be on your guard.
Okay. What is this, honey? Oh no. Hi Axo, we're playing Genshin. Everyone, I'm from TikTok. Okay, I'll give you the story, Axo. I'm from TikTok and I do Pokemon stuff, but people were like, you should react.
All of it, whatever.
They were like, you should react to Genshin Impact stuff. One thing leads to another, and now I'm playing Genshin Impact, and we're doing the first Dains Leaf interlude to get to Inazuma. Okay. What is this, honey? Okay, just go. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Take a break. Okay. Oh my god. I have to keep going. I feel like Britney Spears and Toxic. Wait. No! Not again. No! Okay. I have a 5-star for a reason. Not that. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Brace yourselves.
I want that chest. Another one, thank you.
Another one, thank you.
Whoa. 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 Oops. The things I do for enhancement ores. Help, 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 help me.
Yahoo!
Honestly, I feel like I've saved myself 6 hours of gameplay by just having Venti.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
Don't worry, Dane. I know that you're really scared of them because you keep avoiding these fights, and I've done it 2 times already. You can go ahead and hide in the corner because I know you're a scaredy cat. I've got this.
You sense correctly.
Glad to have you, Axo.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dains, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed.
Thank you for following me, Axo.
Perhaps from your darkest nightmares. Unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me.
Is that what Razor was talking about?
Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
Your brother? What? Nerf? Wait, Nerf are you canon in the Genshin Impact universe?
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Oh.
Bow before the Abyss!
Let's destroy him. First, let's heal.
Leave it all to me.
Initiating healing sequence. Oh, I love playing Noelle, just ignoring everything. Okay. Ooh.
One with my blood.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Hi, Big Country. Well, time for part 2. I know you enjoyed Paimon re-explaining everything again, so don't worry, you can do it again. Just watch. Oh, not the mages. Please get them out of here, please. I can't take it.
Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
Okay, let's get Venti's ultimate and see if I can do this. I'm trying to perfect my Venti Furina combo, my wombo combo here. I need that ultimate though.
Strike a pose. Time to shine. Time for takeoff. How rude.
Wow, wow, Venti, you flopped. Okay. Hi, Lula Moon. Welcome to the chat.
Someone needs.
Better not get my GF Venti killed. Sorry. You didn't see that. Wait. Oop, no revival items. Okay, slay.
Touch of frost. Spirit blade.
Just look away for a second. I got this. Nothing's happening. Noelle's got this. Don't worry. Oh, not again. Not that water shield. I can't take.
Forth, my blade.
Oh, goodness. Okay, okay. I've got to get it together. Clay! Hi! Welcome, Clay. Thank you for resubscribing. Oh my god, please.
Strike a pose. Let my name echo in song.
A touch of frost.
Thank you for following me, Big. Noelle emote. I mean, that's your taste showing. I am a Noelle main first and foremost. I don't care how many characters get released. I don't care what the power creep is like. Noelle is that girl.
Steady as stone.
One with my blade. Submit for.
I could probably just use Chung Yun because I have him at like C2, right? Yeah, that's gonna be way more effective.
My blade. From whence you came. But how?
The end is nigh.
Swift and merciful.
The world.
Oh, see, this is why you have to play Lumion. Not this time, Abyss Herald. Destroy him, Dain. Now's your time.
Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Aether. I've been looking for you over 2 Archon quests.
Lumine.
I finally found you.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald. Your brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine, why are you with Dain?
You're asking about Dain?
Uh-huh.
Why are you asking about something that doesn't matter? You're my twin. I've been looking for you.
Your brother knows Dain?
Aether. We meet again.
You knew this whole time, Dain?
What's going on here? Dain knows him too?
There's a lot of gaggery going on in Meridian.
You shouldn't team up with this man.
But he's really cool.
He is my enemy.
Aether.
Hold on a second, what's going on?
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainslif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Khaenri'ah. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Khaenri'ah. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dain is from Khaenri'ah? The same Khaenri'ah that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Khaenri'ah, but is actually the people of Khaenri'ah themselves?
Now that's...
And the whole thing about Dain being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Aether, can we just go home? Can we just forget this?
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end.
Destiny?
Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world.
Big reveal here.
So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you.
This is interesting.
We have always had enough time.
Ooh. No, that was really cool because no, because wait. That's really cool because introducing Dain as like a story in an intermission with all this lore dump, and then everything's revealed together and they all jump through the Abyss portal and just leave me behind with the new information. I love the drama of that. That was really nicely played because Dain could have just left, but they said, let's make it drama. I like that because now it's like a question goes unanswered. What happens after that portal? Because I'm not there. I don't know what's happening. That was a really nice scene.
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
Oh, that's really sweet. I know Paimon's really annoying, but she is like She is the one constant in this narrative. She is like my one friend. You know what, Paimon, you're right. I know we gag and drag each other all day long, but it's really a kiki this whole time. We got to keep our chins up, Paimon. There's a lot going on in this world. We can't let it get the girls.
That's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dain is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep that in mind as we look for more clues.
That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
Paimon, don't you worry about it. You handle where we go eat tonight. You handle the sort of like geography because you have a really great encyclopedic knowledge of like the map. I've got the lore part. The 500 years ago part, that's me. I got that. I got it.
Oh. Well then, let's go
Buena,
over
I'm
it
sorry.
again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking leader in the organization.
Right, exactly. Big and Nikki. She does bump up the bill a lot for the food, but it's like she is the emergency food, so I'm okay. I'm okay keeping her like healthy and happy because when I'm hungry and it gets to that part, I don't want to eat a nasty Paimon. I want to eat a healthy and happy Paimon.
Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations?
Now that part right there, Paimon, seems really metaphorical. I think that that's going to be revealed to us later as we continue to chase my brother down.
Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Khaenri'ah turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying.
Yeah, it makes me think of all the Abyss Order people that I've defeated, let's just say.
And Dain is from Khaenri'ah too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dain is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dain protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now?
I actually didn't clock that. Oh, wait.
Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
We have many new questions, but few answers, girl. Because what is up with that part?
Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.
Now, I wonder if they're saying that my brother has done this before, I wonder like where Paimon comes from. Like, I know for anyone new, I'm trying to play this game. I look at very limited trailers. I don't look at the wiki, anything like that. I look up like stats and stuff like that, but I really want to just experience this as it comes. I'm still very, now that we have this like sense that my brother is one step ahead of me, it's like, where is Paimon coming from? Is this story the same no matter which sibling? Yes, it's the same. The girls' voice actor is amazing. What's so crazy is that if the main character wanted to find their sibling, they could just try to talk to the Abyss, but instead they keep talking. Pickled, please don't point out any loopholes. A path through the storm. Okay, so my goal is to get to Inazuma. We have like 20 more minutes, so I think we can get to Inazuma. Paimon came from Gag City. Oh, it makes sense now. Okay. You definitely can't in 20 minutes. Oh.
Are you okay?
Well, we'll keep going for 20 minutes.
With the Abyss.
I'm feeling a bit better.
Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you.
We'll get to it next week then.
And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
There's way more to this than meets the eye.
He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us.
Nerf.
And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Paimon's this is honestly kind of sweet because Paimon is trying to get the main character to cheer up because that is really sad for the main character. I think that's sweet. Thank you, Paimon.
Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo-Archons. So, next...
Next is Inazuma girl.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
I'm sure there's someone we've met.
Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Liyue Harbor. She's from Inazuma.
I definitely remember her.
Let's see what she has to say.
Yeah, I remember her. What a relevant character. It all makes... obviously, Atsuko. Yinger. I want to go talk to Yinger. Yinger traumatized me so much that... Wait, I thought she was over here. I was going to say, she traumatized me so much that I remember where she lives. I actually don't. So, sorry, Yinger. I don't know where you are. The way that I've never been on this side of Liyue... Okay, since we're getting to the end, let's just... I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I've never been on this side. Okay.
Give it a spring clean.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm trying to beeline through this quest as much as I can, because... So for anyone new who's watching who likes the stream, I do Genshin Friday and Saturday at this time. I might be moving it to Sunday, Monday, depending on some stuff going on. Of course, I always do that in Liyue. With a character that can walk on water, I always manage to do that. That's so... Oh my goodness, just go. Yeah, depending on things, but I just like to let people know. I know some people find me on Twitch sometimes. Thank you for following me, Arda.
Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local.
Can you look my Hu Tao flower, please? I wonder about your facial reaction. Huh? What do you mean, Arda? Hi, Saffron.
Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
My Hu Tao flower stats look, please. Arda, I'm not sure if I can do that. I'm new to the game, so I don't really know what you're asking. I'm sorry.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out, but to my surprise, my journey didn't
Did someone
end there.
save you?
That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive...
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Thank you, Saffron, for gifting Static and Kate's Haru. Get subs. Thank you.
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryou Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
Atsuko, that was a lot. So I do plan on going to Inazuma, first and foremost. The bob is great. Love your hair, girl. I have a compelling reason.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
But there's a place for Outlanders to go, right?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed.
Well, I'm not like most Outlanders. I'm really pretty.
But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma.
I'm literally
They're
the only
well-known
blonde
in
girl in
Rio.
town.
Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right. Paimon's sure Beidou of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
It's honestly our only option, so let's try it.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Okay. Where's Beidou? Ooh. Why would they do that to the player? Now, why would they do that to the player? Why would they do that to the player? Why would they do that to the player? That's so evil. Oh my god, why would they do that? Girl. Anyway. Can't relate. Let's go. That was a really easy quest. Anyway.
Time to set sail.
Hi, Juza. I'm looking for Beidou. You think you can show me where Beidou is, Juza? No, I'm really no. Juza, I have. Juza, listen. There's something really important. I need to find Beidou. God, Juza, no. Yes, where's Beidou? I need to go to Inazuma. Where's Beidou? Juza, I mean, you can come with me, but like, they probably won't let you in. Okay, no. Tell me where Beidou is, and I'll ask her if she can help you get into. Okay? Okay. Yes, I promise, Juza. Oh my god. Juza, you are so irritating. This is why I never come on the ship. He's so obsessed with me. He's so obsessed. Now where is she at? What is it? Y'all, what's an Alcor? Can anybody tell me what an Alcor is? Alcor is the ship you are on. Oh. This is scary. I have to get this because I won't get it again. I will not come back here. I will not come back here.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
Oh my god. Now, where is Beidou? There's a quest on the ship. She's near Juza. Oh, did I just not? Is that what y'all are saying? The nearsighted thing?
Best give it a spring cleaning.
Let's see. Oh my god.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
I mean, I have been told that if I wasn't like worrying about finding my brother and having all these mystical powers, that I would go really well in the movies. People have told me that before. They did say that I have star power.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we
Is this
should
no? Is this another Venti?
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma.
Well, they're twinks. I call them all twinks.
I prefer other means of entertainment.
Is that Ningguang? Is that what you're saying? Ningguang.
This young man is Khaenri'ah Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, Would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
This is what happens when you let twinks go to English class. They suddenly all write poems.
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for
No, but that
poetry's
outfit
sake
eats.
tends to lack meaning.
I loved his
Hey,
trailer.
You don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important
I gotta talk
rules.
to you before I leave the boat?
One,
Okay.
competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
I don't have a vision, but I do have a lot of power.
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue.
Now, who wrote that line? Does anyone know that movie?
And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly
That was
sought
kind of
after.
bad.
Get this. It's a masterless vision.
A what?
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Why doesn't it have a master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
To be honest, I'm not interested.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Oh, okay. I'm in.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Yep. I mean, I did like defeat a dragon, so I think I got this.
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
Thank you,
Head to the
Key, for
tournament arena
resubscribing.
in Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
Key, we are like literally right at the end of the stream, but thank you for resubscribing. We are getting started on the tournament quest, apparently.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it today. But this is a good stopping point, a good cliffhanger. So next Friday we'll work on this. Let's see. Somebody said I have to talk to you.
The sound of the ocean waves.
They need to make characters like Juza. Little you.
Hey there! Want to join the Cygnus fleet? If you join now, you'll be my second.
The Cygnus fleet.
It's my very own fleet. It's just me right now, but one day it'll grow into something big. My ma and pa were both sailors in the fleet, but they were returned to sea during
Another
the
one,
voyage.
thank you.
So Captain Beidou took me in.
I have to do the quest on the ship? Okay.
I've always wanted to be a sailor myself, but the captain's forbidden me to go out to sea, saying that it's too dangerous. So this time, I secretly stowed aboard. I got an earful from Uncle Juza, but I got to go out to sea, and that makes me a sailor now.
I think they're working on making... Well, they better comment. Tell me about the chief, Juza. Juza's real huge and he looks scary, but he's a great guy. Well, and his ears aren't too good either. He always mishears what we say. Says it's our fault. We're always saying things only insects can hear. Funny thing is, though, that he only gets like this on land. It's so noisy out at sea with the crashing waves and all, but somehow he hears us just fine out there. It's really weird. Is that what you wanted me to ask? You wanted me to get some lore about Juza? That's really sweet. Okay, somebody said there's a quest on here that I have to do to get the thing. I'm not going to do that now, but I am going to loot everything. I mean, I can just walk back here, right? Because I don't see any quests. Maybe it unlocks later?
All in a day's work.
Gotta do the second thing about the crew? Oh, okay.
Someone needs assistance.
Okay. Where's he at? Whoa! Where'd he go? Oh, is it because it's nighttime? That's probably not it, but I'm trying. There he is. Hi. Well, Uncle Luigi loves to sing from the crow's nest. At first, no one knew he was doing that. Almost thought it was a ghost. Then there's Aunt Furong. Sometimes when she's alone, she says the captain's name over and over, and her face is all red. Oh yeah, and then there's Aunt Yingxing, who really loves animals. You can't take pets on boards, so she raises a few fish in her cups. So there was this one thing. There's this one time when Uncle Cedric got dead drunk and he drank her fish with his grog. Till today, she has no clue how they went missing. Where's that one girl? If you're wrong? Where's she at? Juza, you need to look out for some girl named Flopong or something like that. No, listen to me, Juza. Juza, listen. This is... Oh, what? You're mad now? You have fun on the ocean. I hope you never come back. Do I have standard wishes? I don't. I can check though. I literally just exited, but let me get back in and check. Cause now I'm paranoid. I'm 4 away from pity. Well, if I have any standards, I'll do it. But you guys know I'm saving for the next banner. What a pig. Oh, wait. Oh, you can't see anything. Jesus like half deaf. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, as we finish this up, I just want to say thank you all. The Genshin streams are so fun, and I streamed for literally 2.5 hours longer than I normally do, and I had a really good time. Really great week of streaming. Shenhe was really cool, and I'm excited to get to Inazuma, but you guys know I like to take my time with the story, so... Oh, she says the captain's name. Oh, if you're wrong. No. Hey, sis. I'm sorry, girl. No, if you're wrong, you know how I am. Yes, I did have a little temper tantrum. I did close the game out, but I'm back. I just want to say I'm sorry. You can, no, you don't have to worry about me. You have to worry about this girl named Ningguang. You see up in the sky? Look up in the sky. Sometimes you're going to see a big palace. That's what you got to worry about, girl. You don't got to worry about me. Is there a Vada the Shenhe quest? Yeah, it's the one that, before this one. I did it yesterday. I'll be uploading it on YouTube over the weekend as well. Okay, let's see what, I don't think I have any wishes. Yeah, I don't.
All of it, whatever it is. What
No wishies.
is it? I didn't quite catch.
Or maybe I might have one here. Ooh, we can we can do one of these. Let's do one of these. Yeah. Look at her and tell me she's not Tifa.
Request.
Oh yeah, that's Tifa. Tifa Lockhart. It's okay though. I'm not going to out her. I think she wanted to break from Final Fantasy VII for a minute, so I'm gonna let her cosplay for a bit. See if you can ascend, maybe. I don't think. Sorry. Cause let's see. If I ascended him to 70, I wouldn't get anything. I can't ascend her. Up to 70 doesn't get me anything. Right? You get one for getting people to 50, so maybe I can get someone to 50. I can't get her to 50 yet. Oh, I could probably... Let's see if I can get one of these. Yeah, let's see if I can get one of these. I might be able to ascend. Okay, I'll save that intertwined one, but I'll see if I can get a standard one by Funeral one-shot that boss. Hopefully it drops 2. If it doesn't, then we're kind of screwed. But it's worth a shot. I got some resin. Cause I need 2. Ooh, I gotta heal. Sorry, stream's gonna be a little bit longer. But now y'all got me on it, so this is how Genshin is, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't have any revival items, and don't tell me to go get any. I'm lazy. It drops 2? Okay. I know it's probably like in a hole, but I'm trying to get over there. Manifesting genes so you can use with Farina. The thing is okay, so like a pillar of my team is honestly Venti because of the crowd control he has. And he's also a 5-star, so I have a really hard time letting him go. I really like Chongyun, and I would probably replace Venti before I replace Chongyun, honestly. But Venti's so useful, so it's like I like them both enough to not replace either. Okay, I'm gonna just like...
Steady as stone.
I've never fought this one before. I assume it's just going to be the ice one, but with fire instead.
I must leave no stone unturned. Yahoo!
Forth, my blade.
How am I not tired? I'm about to go, CMB. Look, I was like, let's go. I'm going to go, guys. And someone was like, but maybe you can ascend someone. I said, you're right. So here I am.
stone.
Where's the thing at? Is it on its
Someone
head?
needs assistance.
I guess it doesn't have one.
Strike a pop!
Swift and merciful, from whence you came.
Let my name echo in song!
Bye, Nerf. I'm gonna head out soon too. Thank you for hanging out, Nerf.
As a good night should.
Have a good night. I left over an hour ago. Was not expecting to catch the tail end. Well, hey, Griff.
I must leave no stone unturned.
One with my blade. Spirit blade.
Brace yourself.
What's that?
I'll catch up. Yoo-hoo! Let the world come alive!
Force my blade.
Oh, I should have waited.
Leave it all to me.
From whence you came.
Yahoo! Time to clean up.
Woo! It's hacking away at that thing. Dang. Please give me 2. Yes. Yes. Slay. The way that I'm just leveling her up. No. I have been trying to level her up, but you guys know I prioritize Noelle, then I go Venti, and then I start just forgetting what I'm doing. But she's like way low on the priority list. But people keep telling me she's really strong, and I do like her, so I hope eventually I'll catch her up. But I'm really stingy. I don't like using my resources. You won't get a fate? To get her, oh, I have to get her to 50? Oh no. I'm stupid. Wait, maybe I can do him? Maybe I can craft, let's see if I can craft 3 of those. Oh god. This pink human avatar makes me feel naked. Okay, so if you're using the girly pop slimes, the big ones, the avatars, make sure to pop it out on the desktop mode and open the window all the way so you can see the entire drop-down menu of all your customization options. 3. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we can't do that. This might be a bust, girls. This might be a bust. Is there anybody else? Wait! Can I... I can do him! 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 Go to the transmute. Layla too. Okay, let's check Layla. Somebody said transmute as well. I'm gonna check that as well. Thank you. No, I want that one. Thank you. I can't do hers. Somebody said check transmute though. I don't know what that means. Is that transmute? Girl, I ain't got none of that. We got one wish. Okay. We got to go somewhere very blessed. Very, very blessed. Okay, okay. Where? No, I know where to go. I know where my new wishing spot is. Check Layla. I did check Layla. You can buy a Taj in the Paimon shop. What's a Taj? This? Azoth. Oh, I need two. Okay. Okay. Let's come back here in a second. Let's look at our crafting and see what exactly we need before I make any purchases. Okay, so if I were to transmute for this, I can make 2 of them, right? I need 3, I think, but I might be able to get the other ones too. So let's see. Yeah, I need 3. Okay, so I can, that means I need 6 total. Right? I need 6 total, and in order to craft one, okay, so I only need 6. Okay, okay. Munty, I'm a free-to-play girly. Okay, I harvest wishes the same way that roaches eat crumbs, and I fully admit that. I'm humble enough to admit that. Hi, PJ. You get 10 per, so you only need 1. Girl, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Tuvelo? Y'all are overwhelming me with information. No idea what you're saying at this point. I got my thing. Oh, we gotta craft these, don't we? Gotta craft 2 green rings. Have you been using the paramedic transformer? I don't think so. Don't know what that is. Wait, y'all, I just remembered. It's the thing that you guys told me to use a while ago and I forgot about it. Isn't it in here? Wait, isn't it in here? I'm scared. What if I use something I need? I never need these. Quality of added... Use the cheap stuff. Not materials. Oh, that's right. You guys told me not to use materials last time. Use this stuff? Oh, not materials. I need more stuff. Use like fruits and flowers. Well, okay. The fruits, flowers, and veggies. Okay. Oh, I get a lot of this stuff from my no. I get a lot of this stuff from my people. I can just use this. Unselected Fatui stuff, that's hard to get. Can I use this? Horsetail? Horsetail is good? Okay. We'll use horsetail. Wait, it's gonna take... How long is it gonna take? Crystal chunks. Nerf, what's going on? I need to make the green rings. Use your skills. Oh.
Let's play. Shower me with praise.
Oh. Oh. I didn't know it did that. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that you could do that. Oh. Okay.
How many people were scared?
Okay, we gotta get this going. 2 green rings, please. Okay. Thank you, whoever followed me. Thank you. Okay. Wait. We. Get me out of here. Get me to the... Please. Don't think that's a good thing, girly. Everything, everywhere, all at once. All right. So, Venti, if we don't get a Noel, you know what happens. Y'all know how it is. You might get a fate just by clicking at stuff. Okay. All right. 2 wishes. Scam. Okay. Let's close that out.
Yeah.
How many people were scared?
Something's going on. Something's going on. Let's let me see if I can reopen Mix It Up. Something's very cursed. We have to get out of here soon. I think because I've done a stream for nearly 5 hours, something in the universe is changing. I'm getting scared. We got one more wish. It's Dory. Okay. Not that. Okay, last wish, last wish, last wish. Let's just get this done. I have to go. So can I use that book for anything? What can I use that book for, though? Oh, for Barbara? It's good but bad for you. DPS Barbara. It's very good for someone you want to deal a lot of... Can I give that to, Charlotte? Oh, wait, no, Charlotte doesn't use books, right? I can use it for Charlotte? Charlotte's damage is really bad. Oh. Well, I'll hold on to it. It's fine. Y'all know that I pull for Noelle, but it's fine. It's fine. No, really though, it's fine. Lisa? I don't really use Lisa though. I'll hold on to it. I'm sure that I'll need it one day, right? Charlotte, Lisa, Barbara. I do like using Barbara. I used Barbara, I mean a while ago, but y'all saw me. I was using Barbara a lot with like Fischl and stuff. Let's have Noelle use it. Eventually if you get Riesli. Oh, I didn't know Riesli used that. Charlotte, Ningguang, Riesli. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I just do it for fun. It's okay, guys. I just do it for fun. Anyway, I have been streaming for 5 hours. I gotta go. I'm taking everything off. Thank you guys so much. Really fun. Really great week of streaming. I know. I don't know. Thank you guys so much. I hope that something wasn't happening and I was like being spammed by like bots or something. But anyway, I had a really fun time. Any character can do a lot of damage. Well, y'all know me. Y'all know that I'm obsessed with Charlotte. So even though people are going to say Charlotte's damage is bad, I'm probably going to put on Charlotte. My brain initially went to Charlotte, so it's probably going to stay at Charlotte. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a good night. If it's morning time, go to sleep. If you're doing something like work tomorrow, I hope you go by. I hope it goes by quick. If you're at work right now, I hope it goes by quick. Have a good night or whatever you're up to. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to try to post clips and VODs over the weekend. Taking the next 2 days off. I will see you guys next Tuesday for Pokemon. If you're